What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy BT, and today we've got something that I can't wait to get fitted together. We've got some new wheels and some tires, whole setup for this Honda GROM, so let's get to it. All right, so here's what we're working with today. We've got some brand new Pirelli tires for the Honda GROM. The fitment on these, this is a 130 by 70 by 12, which is the rear tire, and the front tire is a 120 by 70 by 12. Now, make sure when you're getting ready to install these things that you look at the direction. Right here it tells you the direction of the rotation, if you can see that. Since this is a front tire, the rotation will go this way. If it was a rear tire, it would go in this direction. So make sure you pay attention to the rotation. But again, we've got these lovely Pirellis right here, the Diablo Rosso. These are going to be fantastic. So there you go. All right, so these are our tires that we're going to be working with today. Then we've also got some new wheels here, and we do have some wheel components. We'll start off with the Chimera Hub Carrier. We'll open this one up. Now that is a lot of plastic wrap. See here, this hub carrier looks pretty good. It's a nice clean build there. Looks pretty good. All right, so that's one component there. Then we've got some FLP hubs. So this is for the front. Looking good. And then we have the rears. Then we've got some hardware that came with it as well for the FLP. Then we got the wheels. So here are our fresh new wheels from the Ruck stop for this Honda GROM. Okay, so for our Allen keys, we are going to be using a 6 and an 8. So we've got our wheels here set in the proper place. We've got our tires in the proper direction for rotation. So we got our valves here. We're going to get these set, and then we can start assembling some of these hub components onto the rims. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hop on to the tire machine here. We're gonna put some lube, get this tire mounted, and then we'll go ahead and get the hub assembled. All right, so this is the first time I'm using the motorcycle mounts for the tires. First time I'm gonna mount a tire, so let's see how this goes. All right, so far we're good. And now to get this tucked in. Wow. Wow, that was quite the feat. Who'd have thought a small wheel like this would give a little bit of challenge in getting it mounted there. So now, what we're gonna need to do is get some air in this tire. All right, so we're gonna try to get this tire to seat. So what I'm gonna do is pull up from the bottom on here to get a little bit of suction created. I'm gonna put this in place here. Then I'm gonna pull up on this side manually and see if we can get this tire to get seated. All right, we have a winner. All right, so this tire says it's a max, should be a max of 41 PSI. So we're gonna check our tire pressure. All right, so we're sitting at 36 PSI on this tire here. So far it's looking pretty good. Look at that, stretched it. And we stretched it without using any fire. Not bad. All right, now for the last rim. All right, so for our front wheel, we're gonna get this mounted here. Start the process like the last one. All right, now since our valve stem is on the bottom, I think we need to make a minor adjustment here. Shift this to a place where we can reach it. Okay, so that's in place. Finish this off right here. All right, and there is the installation of the tire. Clearly takes a good amount of work, but we got it on there. All right, so now we just got to get some air in this thing. Okay, and there's your front tire. Do a quick little wash to the wheels. All right, so here we are going to begin the assembly of the rear wheel. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get this hub here. This particular one, we're using a 6mm. We're gonna go ahead and get these screws out of here. Actually, we need to take these out as well. All right, so with that said, what we're gonna do now is, since this will be sitting in this fashion, this way, this is the hub carrier side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this in from back here and let that get seated. And then once we align the holes in the appropriate spot, as you'll see here, once those are aligned, then we can insert our bolts into place. Now, before we get those seated, what we're gonna do is a good old thread locker, put some on here. So I'm just gonna get 2 of these in place so it'll help with getting the rest of the bolts in. Okay, so now you can see what that assembly looks like. So on this side, all we're gonna do is put this back in place. Okay, so you can see it coming together now. This is going to be the rotor side, and this is the hub side. So once we take the other wheel off, we're gonna have to get those little pieces here to sit in place before this gets set in place, but you can kind of see how everything will come together very nicely. And we do also have these parts that we will also install as well. So moving on to the front side. So the front wheel will rotate in this direction. All right, so what we have here is the front hub, and same ordeal here. Our rotor is going to connect on this side here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these out and we're going to attach them to this front wheel. So we'll take these screws out and get this set. So when you have the direction of the wheel appropriate, we're gonna take this side, slide it through here, and then we're gonna align our holes and set our screws in place. All right, so in our packet here, we do have 3 more components here. These, I believe, are for the front wheel. This is for the rear. So that basically wraps up the assembly of these wheels. You can see they look pretty good. Right here, we'll be attaching the rear rotor, and right here, we'll be attaching the front rotor. So that is it. We've got these lovely Diablo Rosso from Pirelli mounted here. We do have one part that we will be transferring over from the stock setup. So in the next video, when we go over actually putting this on the bike, you'll see all the steps there. But that's it for this video. It's a wrap. These wheels are looking amazing. Like, I can't wait to see these on the bike. It's gonna look absolutely stunning. It's your boy BT. Thank you for checking out this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.